Okay, so we're all packed up, as you can see back there, but we're still at the campsite. We're gonna go to these rock pools. We're gonna go check out the rock pools that they have. Just have to figure out how to get down there. Rock pool. There they are. How beautiful. How beautiful and stunning. Follow the arrows. Don't step on snakes. Very pretty. But definitely not like right now. Like you definitely have to go there down lower tide. Looks a bit dangerous with the tide coming in. Welcome to the rock pools. Hey, ice cream number 2 of the trip. Where you got one too? Excited. My nana loves this song. Salted caramel. Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? See tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the. We found a beach that we're gonna make lunch at. We set it up. We got it together. How long does it take 2 girls to set up a beach tent? Not that long. It would have taken men longer, okay? Look how beautiful it is here though. So this is day 3, night 4, full day. Because technically it's day 4, but we're gonna say it's day 3. And we're still on the York Peninsula. I was calling it a peninsula. I knew it was a peninsula, but then I saw the spelling and I was like, the peninsula. And we've just found a beach. I actually have no idea where we are. I just am the passenger princess. I just show up, you know? So I actually have no idea where we are, but I know we're still on the York Peninsula. And I think we're gonna stay here tonight. And then tomorrow we head to a different peninsula. I think. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not much information. But yeah, we just had lunch. Mary is out there. Look at the emus! So apparently we're gonna go for a walk among a township. I don't know what she's doing. This is pretty much the entire trip is gonna be me going. I don't know, we're doing something Marie wanted to go to. There's a town. Welcome to night 4's location. I don't actually know where we are. Port Victoria, I think. Like that. Whoa, wind, excuse me, that was rude. Don't you see I'm trying to do something here? And then you just do that all around and that's basically, then it's set up. Tune in tomorrow for how to take it down. Independent woman over here. And there's the sunset. Okay, as of now, we have 3 options, right? 3. Trace. How do you say 3 in French? Trois. Trois options, okay. Option number 1. Well, okay, let me first set the scene. We're on this road trip for the next 3 weeks, okay? So we get to Perth end of March. So, 3 options. Option number 1, which is the original plan. I get a job and start working start of April. Okay, technically option 1 was to start working start of March. That didn't work out. So now option 1 is start working beginning of April. And then I work between 13 to 15 weeks, and then I go home at the end of July. Or I'm home for a couple weeks, and then I go to Europe. Okay? Option 2 is if I don't get a job at the beginning of April, and I have to wait until end of April, May, then I will stay in Australia until my visa is up on August 12th, in which case I will fly directly from Australia to Europe. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I have so many bags. It's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Whatever. So I fly directly to Europe, which means I wouldn't be back in the States until October or November. Okay, option 3 is I just take my chances that me working on Steph's property counts towards my 88 days, and I leave the second week of April and go home to California, which isn't really as it's a genuine option. I'm actually, part of me kind of wants that option, but the other part of me wants to stay in Australia. Okay, so it's just 2 parts. So yeah, those are my current options. I go back to California in April, and then I work for May, June, July, April, saving money. Honestly, from what I can tell, that option saves me the most amount of money, but I don't know. And it gives me more time to do things, so. Then I go to Europe in August, same plan. So really it's just a matter of where the next 5 months, 5 months? 4 months, 4.5 months, or in the next 4.5 months, what happens during them. I could stay in Australia, or I can go back to California. We shall see. Stay tuned for updates on that. Wow, that's pretty.
Monday and Friday.
Look at that sunset. Oh, it's so warm. Against my skin, I love it. Eating soup like this makes me feel like a peasant. From like the 1600s. Like, please sir, can I have more soup? Can you spare some bread and butter? Okay. Hey fam, back on the road again. Hey, where are we?
Wallaroo.
We're in Wallaroo, if that means anything to you. And we're stopping at this restaurant that's right on the beach. I'll show you what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful. We don't know if we're hungry or not. That's gonna determine on the that's gonna be determined by the prices. We're gonna eat here, but we're gonna go walk along the beach first. I'm either gonna get a burger or a mango smoothie. Yeah. Tide goes out really, really far. It goes all the way in there. I look better in real life than I do on camera. Okay, see how I look in the door? Slay. And then you look on the camera and it's like, oh. I have no idea where we are. We're like 30 minutes away from the lunch place. We have an hour and a half to go before we're at our caravan park. And we should get there at 4, which is about 2 hours sooner than we've gone anywhere the past 2 days. How did I feel about that burger? It wasn't the best that I've ever had. It wasn't worth $20, but it was food, so. This trip is funny because I'm like kind of like a type C person. So type A is like I need to plan everything. I need everything details out, like how much money are we spending, where are we going, what are we doing, itineraries, this, and that. And then type B is like, I don't care, I'm go with the flow, like let's go wherever. I'm type C because I'm right in the middle of that. I like to have a plan, like an outline of a plan, like okay, so how many days do we want to stay here? And not even that, like once we're somewhere, I don't care how long we stay there, but I guess I like having an outline. Like I like having an idea. I like to do research before we go somewhere so that I know if something needs to be done or tickets need to be bought or anything like that. But then at the same time, I'm also like, I don't care. Let's do whatever. You know, as long as I have that, like, let's go wherever. Also, type A would be like, I like wouldn't stay in hostels. Well, I mean, I guess type A would, but like, I don't know. And then type B is like, I'll pee on the side of the street. And type A is like, no, I need bathrooms and showers and all this. I'm right in the middle again. I need a bathroom, but it doesn't have to be like a full functioning bathroom. It can be a hole in the ground with a seat over it. Like, I don't care. I just don't want to be peeing on the side of the road. This trip has been funny because Mori is like, she like does the stuff, like she does the phone calls and she checks in and she does all that stuff, but then she like doesn't plan for stuff until a couple hours before, whereas I'm sitting here doing like research, being like, hey, so in 4 days time when we're on the NOLA bar, here's like 4 houses we can stay at that are cheap but have bathrooms, because that's what I'm concerned about. And she's like, I don't care about that, like we can figure that out later. But then I'm reading like, you should have it booked in advance. So it's been funny because it's like we're both in our own things. Spot 1 next to Clancy. It's a nice tree. I like that tree. It's a beautiful tree. Huh? Talking to the camera. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this is our camp spot for the night. I like it. I like this one. We booked it a couple hours ago. There's a kitchen here and showers and bathrooms. So we have everything. This site was $30, which isn't bad. I don't mind paying $30 a night. Split between the two of us, that's 15 Australian dollars a night, which is like 10 American dollars. That's nothing. In California, it costs $50 to camp somewhere. So this is really nothing, you know? It's midnight in America, which means that it's the twins' 3rd birthday. How did that happen? They were just babies, were they not? Flies are really bugging me. No pun intended. Anyway, I'm trying to do the twins' birthday posts, and I think I got them uploaded. If these flies, I will go into that tent, and I will close the door, and I will journal in the tent, and not enjoy the outside air. They're so annoying. They're maggots with wings, guys. I could go explore. Maybe I should go explore. I can journal tonight. Then I can edit tonight. But I can only explore during daylight. Let's go explore. There's the wind turbines. You can see the reflection of the water. I reckon this is gonna be a really good sunset viewing spot. It's gonna set right over those mountains. I bet, you know what I'll do? I'll bring up my my tripod and my camera, and I'll set it up right here. And then I'll go and run out in the road. And if I'm successful, then that will be the next video. Do you enjoy that sunset? We're heading out to make some pesto dinner. Sunset's still happening. I love the vibes. Yum. Free food. We're a part of this tour group behind us now because they offered us food. We're going to Uluru. We honestly must look like little orphan children. Like, please, spare us some food. Hi, vlog. I was gonna vlog us making dinner, but then we made friends with an American and a Canadian. So we've just been talking to them for the past 2 hours. I was telling Mary about how Californians don't pronounce their T's, and the girl next to us goes, "Are you from America?" And I said, "Yes." She goes, "Me too." And she was like, "I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, I guess we don't pronounce our T's." Good morning, vlog. I am freshly showered, hairstyled, as you can see. I had a dream this morning that I was like friends with a bunch of superheroes, like the Titans, if you know that show or comic. I was friends with the Titans, and then I was like hanging out with Nana, and a supervillain came and was like trying to get us. So I was like trying to call for my friends, but they weren't there. They were like on a mission or something. And so I like ran, supervillain caught me, took me to this like place, but we were kind of friends, low-key, me and him. Then what happened? Oh yeah, so he took me to this like giant village, like makeshift town that he had created, and all of my family was there, like everybody, both sides. And he had laid out clothes, and I'm looking at the clothes, and there's like little kid clothes, little baby clothes. Like he got everyone in the family there and bought everybody clothes or whatever. And I was so confused. I was like, why would he kidnap my family? He did it for me. He was in love with me. So he thought the way of showing that was by kidnapping me and everybody that I love, putting us all in one place. But then it was working, honestly, except a group of people like Auntie and Corey, Marky, Robert, the girls, like Aunt Lisa, a group of people tried to escape, and I'm like, guys, don't, he's a supervillain, he'll kill you. And of course he didn't, because then I would have hated him, but he did stop you guys. And then the next day I was hanging out with Mom and Nana at a park, and I was like, I'm gonna go look at something. And I jumped down, and there was like 4 snakes, and one of them started chasing me. So I called him. I was like, where are you? Why are snakes chasing me? And then I woke up. And now thinking about it, I think he probably purposely sent those snakes to chase after me so that I would call him and need him. Men are so obsessive. It's the twins' birthday today, and so I sent them a video where I sang happy birthday, and so they sent me a video back.
And then what else?
Third ice cream of the trip. Ice cream number 3. Can you see that pelican? Yeah. That is a dinosaur. It's very windy. My hair's going all over the place. And now I'm sticky because of my ice cream. It was worth it though. That ice cream was delicious. Did you see how big that pelican was, by the way? Dude was massive. Massive. Anyway, we're at this circular jetty. It's a big circle so you can see all the wildlife and animals. I'm trying to call the dolphin over here. Going like he would. Does that sound like a dolphin? No, I don't think it does. But it's right there. Right in front of this second one. But like close to me. See it? See him right there? Yes, there it is. I am overstimulated with the wind. I washed my hair, I styled my hair today. And even though I have it clipped up, the wind is ruining it. So we're at our next destination. We just got the tent all set up. I've got pretzels and hummus. But it's a really windy day today, so it's not enjoyable to sit outside. Good morning, vlog. Oh, hair doesn't look bad. I love that for me. It's actually 1 o'clock. We left our campsite right about 10, as per usual. A little bit earlier today than normal. Unfortunately, this morning I woke up with pimps. So I've been feeling sick all day. I just took more medicine, so hopefully within the next 30 minutes I should be good. But that just doesn't make for a fun day, you know? Like, I just want to sit here and like not be in pain, and yet we're stopping and like let me show you where we're at right now. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. And part of me just wants to get out and go and look, and then the other part of me is in pain and feels sick. So it's hard, it's a struggle. It's being a girl. I'm glad actually that it's happening today because I had like a shower this morning. I had access to a microwave. I won't anymore, but this morning I did. Then tomorrow we are swimming with sea lions and dolphins. I wasn't gonna do it, but now I am. So that's gonna be so much fun. So today we went from Point Lincoln. Right now we're in Coffs Harbor, which is a national park. Later on, we're making our way to Baird Bay, which is where we're camping for the night and where we're gonna do the dolphin and otter thing tomorrow. It's been 5 seconds, but I just went outside to use the bathroom, so it was freezing, so I had to put my coat on. It really sucks because this is like my kind of thing. You know, I'd love to go and walk on the beach and do this stuff, but with the pain, and then it's also really, really windy yesterday and today, which sends me into sensory overdrive, sensory overload. It's just not good timing for me. I think Marie probably thinks that I'm like the worst person to road trip with. I'm like a fun sponge, like I never want to do anything. But now that I know why I've been not wanting to do stuff, it makes sense. I've lived 23 years with myself. I know how to handle me. I know how to deal with my issues. As long as I deal with my issues, we're good. I'm not stressing too much about this first part of the trip being what it has been. You know, me not being in the mood to go and do things. And I know my time will come. It'll be fun. There'll be fun days. Also, speaking of the wind, last night it was so windy. I did not sleep. I was awake off and on all night, and so was Marie. I took a video at midnight and then I took another video at like 5 a.m. of what it sounded like in there, and it sounded like this all night. Just the wind, just at least it wasn't cold. We closed the windows, so it wasn't too cold. But what can you do? You just make the best of it. At least I'm in pain with this view.